Alright, y'all, it's your girl Sierra from 2K, and if you didn't know, Season 6 just dropped and Old Town is back. Meaning, I'm back posting for good, not just playing around or just running park games, but I'm really locked in. Because I miss this. I'm not gonna lie. I miss competing. I miss giving y'all the best content. Honestly, I miss talking my little bit of trash too. On today's video is actually something I've been wanting to do for a minute. We're going to compare me guarding ball versus a lock guarding ball. How that changes everything about the team. You know, the spacing, the defense, and the control, and really just the whole vibe of the game. We played regular comp games, we played a cheater in the end, and most of these games I went perfect from the field. So yeah, this one right here is going to be really fun, y'all. It's going to be a great watch. If you've been rocking with me for a while, I really appreciate you, like, for real. Because y'all stayed consistent with me even when I slowed down posting a little, when I was busy, needed a break. And now that Season 6 is here, I'm back posting, again, consistently. Better content, more competitive games. You know, not just watching the gameplay, but learning and understanding the game, especially, you know, Season 6. So if you enjoy competitive IQ gameplay, or if you just like watching people get cooked, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the noti bell, and definitely subscribe. All right, so let me explain what's going on in this video. The first 3 games, I'm running with a lock. You know, that's a traditional lineup, lock guarding the main ball handler. That's what most teams do. Then the last 2 games, I'm gonna show y'all, I switched to my usual double popper setup. And if you know me, you already know that's my go-to lineup, especially because I ISO. It gives me more space, it gives me more control, and it lets me play my own game. All right, so let's get into the first game. So right here, we got the lock guarding ball, and this is a setup most people expect. Like I said, the lock picks up full court, you know, applies pressure, tries to make the ball handler uncomfortable or whatnot. Don't get me wrong, this setup works. It really does, because locks are built to defend. Like, they're strong, fast, they can bump, they can steal, whatever. But here's the part that people always don't notice. When the lock guards ball, my team is forced to depend on stops, whether if it's bumps, lanes, blocks, or just straight up 24-second defense. And if the lock is getting cooked majority of the game, on PNR especially, the big on our team is going to have to help on the perimeter more, plus focusing on getting a rebound as well. And also, my role changes. I'm not the primary defender no more. So instead, I become more of like a reader, try to watch the floor, anticipate the passes, rotate early, and help when needed. And offensively, I still do what I do. I ISO, I create shots, I control the pace, because at the end of the day, that is my job as a guard. Now, this next stretch of games, we're playing competitive lineups, in my opinion. You know, I don't consider them being like casual randoms. I consider competitive games like difficult or not easy games, if that makes sense. I'm talking about the teams that actually know what they're doing, like they communicate, they move the ball. And when you play against teams like that, you have to lock in. Like, every possession matters, rotation matters, your decision matters. Now watch this closely. The lock is still guarding ball, you know, still applying pressure, still trying to make the guard uncomfortable, but you'll notice something. The pace starts picking up. The more offense starts moving, more screens, more cuts, more switching. And when the tempo goes up like that, the game gets more chaotic. Team isn't fully locked in, you can get exposed real quick. And that's honestly one of the downsides of this lineup. Yeah, it's effective, it works, but it requires everybody to be on the same page. Because if one person hesitates or they sleep on a possession, it's an easy bucket for the other team. But overall, these first few games show exactly why this lineup is still strong. Defense is good, the pressure is good. And, I don't have to do much because I'm in the corner. Cause y'all be like, oh, Sierra don't know how to stay in the corner. I really do. I just prefer to be a top. I feel like I get more action on top, but it's all good. And if you've ever watched me cook up on the sticks, you already know I don't play with regular controllers. I use Scuff. I use my Scuff for both PC and Xbox, and the difference is real. The customizable paddles, instant triggers, and better grip give me faster reactions and way more control, especially in sweaty games and competitive matches. Y'all know I love giving back to my community. I do Scuff controller giveaways sometimes, but if you want to level up your gameplay every single day, you can use my code Sierra to get a discount on your own controller. Make sure you use my personal Scuff link in the description. It helps support me and it keeps the content and giveaways coming. Let's get you right on the sticks. Alright, now we switching the lineups, and this is where things start to look a little different because now I'm running with the famous double popper. Okay, this is my favorite lineup. I don't care what nobody says. I'm so comfortable playing it up at this point. Like I guard ball every single day. Like I'm so used to it in stage, park, wherever. Opinion, this is like the top 3 most dangerous lineup. I'm not even saying that's a brag or anything. I'm not saying that because I ISO, I'm like that. I can break down my defender. But it fits my playstyle perfectly because I ISO. Spacing is literally everything, like I said, and double popper gives me room to move around, to create reads, and to score. And have a guard, spacing is literally everything because once the floor opens up, the defense has to make a decision. Are you going to guard me, or are you going to come out the corner to try to stop me from going to the paint and leaving a big man wide open to shoot? It's a lot of things to read, okay? It's a lot of things for the defenders to go through when they're playing an ISO lineup. But either way, I'm going to make the right read 99% of the times. Maybe 70% of the times. But that's why this lineup feels so smooth to me. It just flows. I'm getting contests, I'm not reaching at certain parts, like I'm slowing the pace down, the rebounds are going to be coming smooth. The defense is way calmer, it's more controlled, more organized. So I just feel comfortable like this. Also, don't react to everything. I just think about like what the guard is going to do, whether they're just going to try to like break me down, or they're going to pass, or the slip, or the pop, or they're going to make a corner read. I'm watching body movement, I'm watching the spacing, I'm watching people's tendencies, and I think that's the number one thing as someone guarding ball. I'm a guard, so I do see when someone is 9 times out of 10 potentially just gonna shoot the ball. I'm predicting what they're gonna do before they even do it. Let's just keep it like that. But offensively, this is where double popper really shines. Both my bigs can shoot, both my bigs can space the floor, both my bigs can pull defenders away from the paint. So now the lane stays open. Like nobody is gonna help, or nobody should help. Nobody can help. Nobody can collapse and crowd the paint. You're just gonna have to get on this island. I got this island, and that's what makes ISO extremely dangerous. Because once I beat my defender, there's nothing behind him. Like it's nothing left. And look at the shots that we're getting. Clean looks. Little smart decisions, high percentage plays. I'm not gonna try to shoot too many dumb shots just because I know like the lineup, the boards really do matter, especially offensive boards if I do miss. So I am trying my best to like keep scoring the basket consistently. Make the job easier for the team. But honestly, so yeah, this is how I win 99% of my games. I barely win with a lot. Double poppers, all I know. And this is where I feel like most comfortable because everything just feels under control. Now for this last game, I am playing a cheater. I don't care what y'all say. He is cheating. Okay, like most of his shots are gonna be no dip. They're gonna be catch and shoot, and he is tempoing. Okay, like I know you can shoot with button, but more cheaters are prone to using tempo because a lot of the scripts are for tempo. But this is where it gets interesting because now we finally run into it. Season 5 was full of it. Season 4 and season 3 was full of it. I feel like season 3 and season 4 had like the most cheating, especially because of the whole secret. But this is what everyone talks about, the cheating. Everyone always complains about it. So yeah, we're going against a cheater and we finna see how it goes. And I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. That cheating shit does not scare me, like not even a little bit. Because at the end of the day, skill still wins the game. It doesn't matter if someone's cheating to help them shoot offensively, when there's defense, when people are reading the plays, when people are reading your shot, anticipating your movement. The win is most likely going to come natural, and we're going to start getting adjusted to how people play, especially cheaters. Come on now. Like, it's so easy to box a cheater nowadays because it's like everyone plays the same. Like, look what he's doing. Catch and shoot, run off with the ball, hope for a board. Like, he's missing. IQ still wins games. Teamwork still wins games. And this game right here is just a perfect example. We're shooting perfect. Their spacing is perfect. I did give him like a couple of shots. It's really just a catch and shoot type of cheater, so it is kind of hard to guard the Dexys. Get in there, and we already knew what we were playing. Like, we seen the streak, and we knew that we were playing a cheater. So we just got in there and do what we usually do. Shots start falling, defense stays locked in, momentum is always going to stay on our side. And like I said, honestly, this lineup does kind of seem unfair. That's why a lot of competitive leagues don't even like these lineups, because it's like you have 2 rebounders and an ISO guard. Like, the lock is on an island, and you have 2 rebounders going for offense and defense rebounds. Like, it is a crazy lineup. But y'all let me know in the comments, what would y'all rate this lineup? Or do y'all prefer the traditional guard lock big lineup? But more than anything, I just want to say this. I'm really excited to be back. I'm back grinding, back posting consistently, and I just want to be able to give y'all the best content, because I miss this. Like I said, I miss the energy, and most importantly, like, YouTube is something that I really want to do in the future. Like, it's just something that I can see myself doing. So season 6, Old Town is back. This is just the beginning. We got more games coming up, more matches. I'm breaking down more lineups, more gameplay. I'm going to be dropping a lot of build videos. So if you've been supporting me, watching my videos, liking the content, showing love in the comments, you pulling up to my screens at 4:30 a.m. I really just want to say thank you. Seriously, because none of this works without y'all. And trust me when I say we just getting started. So if y'all like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to click that noti bell. Subscribe to your girl. See you later.